Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the channel and the Calmlands. I'm finally back from vacation slash work slash travel slash whatever. We're doing potatoes today. And the reason that I've started on this without you guys is because this turned into a nightmare. I thought that you topped with the other tool that we had. No, you have to use a different kind of topper, and then you picked it with this machine. No. So that other machine that we sold, I had to buy it back because all this does is pick it up and put it over into that, which is fine, I guess, but it kind of defeats the purpose. So what do we need to do? Well, first we need to hop in the deer, and we're going to get it started up, and it's going to be our little runabout today. So we're using the Fiat, the Mog, and the deer. That is going to be what we're into. This is also episode 49. In the next episode, we will be going over everything that we've done so far. Not to end a series by any means, but 50 episodes. That's good amount of time. We're close to 160 hours worth of playtime, and I want to kind of do a recap on what all we have done. So we're going to use this guy, and we're going to put them probably about. Let's start them at 5 meters. 4 meters maybe. And we want them to be just with us. So we're going to end up tearing up a little bit of potato doing this. I'm not too fussed, honest to God truth. The main reason I'm not fussed is this whole side, we can't even use it. So that kind of sucks. I could plow it, but I wasn't like allowed to use it in any way, and I don't know what's up with that. So I'm going to very carefully drive this with the keyboard today, because I'm going to have to lower this. There we go. And I need to drive the deer while we're driving this, so that's going to require me using the right control buttons. So I need to hit right control and shift, and then W to bring him up, or them up. And we're going to see if we get started to be unloading. It does not appear so. So we held right control, and then we hit W, and we're going to bring us right over. So we should be able to now turn on cruise on the Mog and get filled up while we're going. And this is how we're going to do this. So yes, I am destroying a little bit of crop. It's not that big of a deal. I can't even pick it. I don't know why the game let me plow it. So it be what it be. So we're going to be just doing this. I want to get this job done. The main reason I want to get this job done is I would like to buy myself a house for my 50th episode. I'm really kind of tired of living in the fun shack. So that's currently what the plan is. I don't know how many potatoes we're going to end up pulling out of this field. I figure it's going to be a fairly sizable amount. We ended up pulling another 4 trailer loads of sugar beet out of the sugar beet field, and I'm really excited to do that again. I want to go ahead and also start thinking about sugar cane after we buy our next field. This would be a really, really good field for sugar cane, I think. So that is what I propose that we do. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to very slowly get up and down the road. There goes our wonderful Fiat, just absolutely hammering out the potatoes for us. You'll notice there's a lot of skipping. I was like, okay, well, if I'm going to do this, I want to do it and just get it done. But it went too fast, and I lost a lot of product right there. So I slowed them way down, and now we're back into it. So I have no idea how long this is going to take, but I figure it's going to take an amount of time. Alright, within the first 3.5, really, I'm going to call that 2 passes, because that the first couple of rows are a little bad. We've got our first full trailer which I'm hoping is going to make us a good little chunk of money. We've got other things to sell today as well. This is not going to be the only thing that we're doing. I really just kind of want to, you know, go through the motions at this point, and then I'll end up getting the rest. But this is just... I've harvested so many crops the past couple days, you guys. You don't even know. But yes, after the house, in the next piece of land, we'll be working on expanding our worker force. If you'll notice, though, if something were to come up, some of my subscribers' names are actually in the game now as workers. I do have that mod, and so we've got just a couple. So you guys keep an eye out for your names. I'll be, you know, changing them out every once and a bit. And if you are a part of the, and I will only probably ever talk about this right now, the Patreon where I'm building the 50-20, your name is permanently going to be in the rotation of names. So there are men's names and women's names. I know I don't have very many women watchers, but there you go. You're there. You're being represented. Come on, my little guy. Come on, my guy. You can do it, my boy. You can do it, my guy. So we're starting with 72,857. Let's see where we end up after one trailer load. Come on, 80K. Okay, there goes 80. 85, come on. There's 85. Not bad at all. $14,000 per trailer load. That's going to be a pretty good kick in the pants for us today. So that will be very nice. But there's something more I want to sell. So this may or may not be one of the most expensive single loads I have ever taken in to sell. And we're at 89,180. Let us see where we end up. That trailer load by itself was $80,000. That is absurd. And I'm absolutely here for it. Because we still have some more yet to sell today. Okay, here goes a load of corn. This is everything that we had from the last little bit. Now, I need to back out of this, but I am also not a smart man. But that is absurdly close to a piece of land. So you know what that means we're pushing for today. Basically, what needs to happen, so I have enough money for my 50th anniversary show, episode, whatever we're calling this. What we need to do is I need to have $280,000. I would like to buy a house that costs me roughly $95,000. I think that that's a good enough investment for us, and a little bit extra left on top to make sure that I have enough money to decorate, because I want to go all out. So that is what we're going to be absolutely pushing for today, is another $100,000. Now, is that possible? I would need roughly 8 loads out of this field with the current rate that everything is selling at. It is completely possible that I can get this done today. But as we always know, if I buy a piece of land, the first thing I do is cut it. And if we're a little bit short of my house, I think I can cut it for hay instead of silage and get my house. So that is currently the plan, is to make sure that I have enough for land, house, decoration. And I think that that should be completely doable today. So we're going to hurry up and harvest this field. I know that it is raining, but we're going to get this done as quickly as we can. It's going to be you know, it's going to take a little bit of time. I don't think it'll be too awful bad. I've got the Fiat just humming along. And, you know, if we miss some, we miss some. It's not, you know, a big deal. I do believe that we have, if I remember which button it is, 9. Yeah, it's coming out of here okay, I guess. It's not great. But the Mog is doing a good job at maintaining speed. And the Deer has just enough horsepower for this. So we should be able to get this thing cooking off here in just a moment. So this is the last load I'm going to be able to do on camera today. Hopefully this pushes us up about 133, maybe? Somewhere around there. That would be awesome if so, but it doesn't look like it will. I'm hoping to break 130 now. Let's go. There we go. So the big thing I wanted to do was really kind of start knocking this out. We're 50 grand short of where we need to be to get the house and the piece of land, but we're going to go ahead and get the piece of land. And in tomorrow's episode, we will be doing the new house because I'm going to hay out the field that we buy, and we'll be doing just an overview of where we've started with before and after, and you know where we are now. I think that's a pretty cool way. I want to say, let's take a look at my hours. My piggies need some grain. Poor little fillers. Where's statistics? Yeah, we're at 143 hours. So, for some reason I was thinking 160, but then I remembered, I'm like, wait, no. It's close to 150. I was going to push for 150B on 50, but it'd be what it be. But I do want to do that. So I will reveal the house, I guess, and the new yard in the episode tomorrow. So that should be pretty fun, I think. These potatoes have taken an absurd amount of time. Harvester for sure if we're going to keep doing potatoes. I thought that little thing was going to do both at the same time. I've had the max amount of workers that I can have working all day, and that's never fun. We don't have anything else in the ground either, which is kind of sad. I have to manually pick this end, so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on that. So this is probably one of the bigger sums of money that we've ever had, just in a go, and I'm really kind of torn on what I want to buy, because man, we could get there and really start expanding, but I need more workers. We're kind of tapped out on what we can do so far with the workers. So I think just on the other side there, that nice little uphilly bit is going to let us open up a lot, and I do believe I'm going to go ahead and move the power lines around as well. So those are going to be just all kinds of fun things. So let's do the traditional. Okay, we're going to go ahead and buy a field 16, and this is going to let me expand down this way with some housing a little bit, and start getting this little, not really town, but area kind of built out, and that'll be a nice little deal for us. So we're going to buy this guy. There we go. And it's going to have roughly, oh no, don't get to click it. It's going to have roughly 7 hectares in it as workable land. So I think I'm going to make this our biggest field now. We've only ever harvested this once, but it does look like we've got some good loam vein going out in here. So getting this, because it looks like it goes down this way, I bet. I think getting this worked in is going to be a prime target for us to do. So we'll combine this field and this one, and we're going to also extend this field up. So these are going to be our 2 bigger fields, I think. They're going to be bigger than this one. But the main reason for extending up here is we're going to lose some area here with the yard expansion whenever that happens. So let's go take a gander. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake here with buying this. I've got 51 grand left, so we should be fine on getting a house, I think. Oh yeah, that's going to be a very big improvement on a field size there. So going all the way from our haul road up to here is going to be pretty good. I want this kind of center area to be a pretty, large section, maybe 4 fields kind of in this area is what I'm thinking. To really kind of maximize this kind of area. 15, 3, 17, we're going to really kind of stay smaller fields, but they'll mainly be pointed north and south. I think it's going to be good for that. So we'll kind of see how the rest of it plays out. I'm really interested to see where the property line ends, though. Okay, it looks like our little access road here will be able to get into this corner, so we'll expand out our housing and get a few more houses in, some more amenities, and then I'll work on making a nice area out of this. That'll also let us get a second business in that little area, I think, and that should be pretty good. I'm also going to start looking at the stone crusher. I do have plowing back on. I decided, hey, I'm getting into these jobs, so we need some gravel. It's time to have some gravel. So, as is a tradition, we need to go stand on top of the bin. So now we own... Do we own everything that we can see except for this? That's so cool. Like, owning all the way up to there. So basically, all that green is us. All this is us. We just need to own this piece. Oh, and that one right there. So we own almost everything, but that is a story for another day. So this is where we're going to leave it. thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry I was gone for so long. It took almost 2 months to get everything done and holiday fun things. I'm not going in for Christmas or New Year's. My next vacation is in April, so we should be having videos all the time until then. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.